Boys, you have 48 hours to take advantage of these coin making methods before they are gone forever in Madden 24. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Without further ado, let's get this one popping. Let's get started with coin method number 1. Now, the first method is associated with the Theme Team All-Star program in this game, and with the season changeover happening soon, the Theme Team All-Star program ending soon, this method is probably only going to be available for a number of hours. Now, what are we doing? Well, we're actually completing a method that I've talked about before. This has literally been printing coins for the past month in Madden 24. You buy trading at the right number, you roll it into these packs right here, you get 92 overall players, and you sell them for profit. It is too easy. Now, I will say, it's not as simple as just buying any card on the auction block for trading and then picking any 92 overall player. No, there's 4 or 5 steps you absolutely need to know. Let's get it started by buying our training. Now, in terms of getting your training points in this game, we're trying to find our training at about a 0.25 CPT. That right now is the market minimum in Madden 24, and yes, you can find these cards at that price. What you're gonna do is filter it down by the quality 98 to 99. I believe that is the best way to get your training. Filter it down by Ultimate Legends. I've been having a ton of success, and as you guys can see on refresh number 1, 102.5. 102.5 is the market minimum for a 98 overall player. That's the lowest they can sell for. Ultimate Legends is a good filter. You can really go down by anything. I would say you're probably gonna have to go by position, or at least all offense and all defense. Okay, so now we've spent our 102k. We're gonna quick sell this card for 410,000 training, and honestly, 98s are just such an easy number to work with because you guys are gonna see the numbers just work out too perfectly. So first of all, we're buying training at a 0.25 CPT. That means we are spending 40,000 multiplied by a quarter. That gives us a number of 10k. We're basically spending the equivalent of 10k coins every single time we open this, and that number is super simple to come up with. We did the math right there, but also we spent 100k. We got 400,000 training. We can very easily open the pack up 10 times. 100,000 divided by 10 is 10k coins per pack we're going to be opening. Okay, so we know we're opening this pack up 10 times. Now let's find a card that is selling for a nice number. The better the number, the better. If we find a card that's selling for about 20,000 coins, we'll do the math on that. We spend 100k, we open the pack up 10 times, we sell our card at 20k every single time. That's 200,000 coins we're going to be making. We're literally doubling our coins if we find a 92 that's selling for 20k. Now again, you don't necessarily need to find 20. There might be a card that's less than that you sell it for. There might be a card that's more than that you sell it for, but ideally you're finding at least like 18k. That means you're turning your 100,000 coin investment into like 180k, which that to me is worth it. Now, in terms of what 92s are the most expensive, middle linebacker, left guard, left tackle, wide receiver, DT, and cornerback are my favorite positions to filter it down by. Let's take a look at all of them. Jamin Davis is the first one I want to look at. As you guys can see, he's selling for 31k, a ridiculous number. Roquan Smith is a solid one as well, selling at 17, but Jamin Davis, as you guys will see, 31k, that's perfect, dude. Now, past that, there's more we can look at, and there's more we will look at. Left guard, not a bad one. As you guys can see right here, there's going to be the left guard. Oh, he's not even posted on the auction block. Kevin Zittler is a pretty solid player, though. He's usually pretty expensive. I will be picking him because that left guard is pretty pricey. Ronnie Stanley is someone I had written down. Doesn't look like he's going for a ton. Colton Miller, though, is selling at 20k. That's not bad. We might pick him right there. And you guys are going to notice there are a lot of cards selling at a price point that will make us profit. The next one that I like is going to be Hollywood Brown. Let's see where he is. I don't see him quite yet. And here he is, Marquise Brown, the 92 overall, selling at 40k. Is that the cheapest one up on the auction block? No way the cheapest is 40k. Okay, it's 14. That makes a little bit more sense. I was going to say 40 seems expensive. I would assume we can probably get like 20 for this card, and then DT and corner are a couple other positions to look at, but you guys are going to see there's just so many players selling at a nice price. Colin Saunders is the one I wanted to look at. Vita Vea at 15. I mean, that would work. That would make you coins. Christian Gonzalez is another one to look at, as you guys can see right here. Christian Gonzalez, where is he? How much is he selling for? 20k. That's perfect as well, man. So there are a lot of cards you're going to find that are going for 20k or more. And before we go through and actually open up this pack and start to make our coins, boys, there's a ridiculous amount of specials going on right now on Underdog Fantasy. I want to say I've gotten like 4 to 7 free lines in the past 24 hours. On the screen, I'll pop them all up. We got Kyrie Irving, 0.5 points. Money. We got Fernando Tatis, 0.5 plate appearances. And Underdog actually gave me that one twice, so I used that one twice. That's 3 specials. We got a MLB discount and an NHL discount. A ridiculous amount of specials. I've combined them all with NBA picks. We've gotten our free squares to hit, which means tonight is the moment of truth. How many picks are we going to be hitting? Let's see. But boys, if you don't want to miss out on these specials, check out Underdog. It is linked in the description. And to be honest, with all these specials available, you could literally glitch and get free money on Underdog. I'm not going to lie. Like, let's say, for example, you did Fernando Tatis with Jason Tatum higher, and then you did Kyrie Irving with Jason Tatum lower. Well, Jason Tatum's going to go lower or higher. He's guaranteed to go one of the two, and you've got the other pick guaranteed, so you're guaranteed to hit one of those two slips. You would literally make profit if you did that. Kind of a money glitch. So if you want to take advantage of that, you want to take advantage of just making some picks on the app, I'm going to leave Underdog linked in the description. A gross amount of specials. Today is the day to check it out. Use the promo code SWIFT as you're signing up. Get access to all that good stuff. And oh yeah, you also get a Jason Tatum 0.5 point special if you sign up. Ridiculous. Let's see how many picks we can hit tonight. All right, getting back on track. Let's start making our selections. Let's start making our coins. Now, you guys do need to take a look and know if you want week 1 or week number 2 before you go through and make your pick. I do know there's a lot of players selling at the right price, so we're going to open up week number 2. Week number 2, I believe, has more of the expensive cards, and I'm just going to scroll until I see a player that I know is going for a good price. Colton Miller would work. Christian Gonzalez would work right there. We saw those two cards earlier. Kevin Zittler would work right there. That card is absolutely perfect as well. I want to find Jamin Davis. He's going to work as well. So boys, there are so many options you can pick. Jamin Davis will select right here. We'll sell this card at about like 29k. I believe that's like the cheapest card we saw up on the auction block. As you guys will see, one of them sold at 31.9 an hour ago. That's not bad. I also want to go through, pick Kevin Zittler. We didn't see any of him posted up, and all we're doing is opening this pack up 10 times. If I find 10 cards selling at 10k or more, I'm making 200,000 coins, and I only spent 100k. That is just such easy profit. It does not get easier than this. Now again, Kevin Zittler, a card that I think a lot of people are going to be using. He's actually a right guard, not a left guard. That's why we didn't see him when we were on the auction block, but either way, he is still going for about 20k. I was expecting this card to be pretty expensive. Again, pretty desirable. A lot of people do want to use this right guard. He's pretty cheap to upgrade, and so a lot of people want to pick him. All right, moving on. Let's talk about CeeDee Lamb as well as Aiden Hutchinson sets, because boys, those are still printing. It is too easy to get those ones done as well. Let's take a look at the sets. Let's bang these puppies out. I've got one set that I want to do in the video, and we're going to be going on over to our new Division Dynasty sets. I'm either doing CeeDee or Aiden Hutchinson. Let's start by figuring out how much we're going to do the set for, then we'll figure out which card we want to pick. Now, in terms of how we're doing this set, you need 2 random 96s. Now, those 2 random 96s, you're probably going to find at about like 80k I've got written down. I was finding at 80k, so 160k in total spend for the 2 random 96s. Then for the NFC East standouts, you're probably going to try and get these done at about 120,000 coins. Now, if you want to get these sets completed, you need 3 94 to 95s. Basically, buying these cards at 40k per player will mean you're spending 120k to get these sets done. Now, when we add that all up, we're spending 120k on every 96 we got to build. That is 360k in spend right there. We add the 160, which is how much we spend on the other 96s. That's 520k in total spend. Now, let's take a look at the prices of these cards. Ideally, you're finding a card at about like 660. I think 660 is a nice number. The reason why I say 660 is because after tax, you get back 600k, and that puts you in a situation where you're making about like 80k after tax, which to me is a pretty solid number. Charvarius Ward is the only one we're seeing because my filters are glitched, but let's take a look at the full filter, and you guys are going to see right now that we got Aiden Hutchinson selling at about 661. We got CeeDee Lamb selling at 666. I'm going to do CeeDee Lamb. Now, I actually do have 2 other 94 overall players that I need to buy, so let's go through here, buy those other 94s that we're going to be using in our sets to build 96s, and then let's get this puppy banged out. Now, in terms of how you guys are going to do this, all I do is go quality 94 to 95 and just filter by position. That's really all I'm doing. I'll take a look at literally every single position. Sometimes you'll see snipes at like 35, but again, 40 is all you need. And then I did the exact same thing for 96 overall players, not using any programs, just going position by position. 42 isn't bad. I'm going to try and hold off and keep 40 as the number we're looking for. Kind of going to have a hard rule there. And on the next filter, we see one at 40. Perfect. We'll take it. Again, this is the exact same thing I would do with the 96s. Just go position by position. I already bought those 2 players, but that's exactly what I would do. Okay, lovely. I've just spent about 520,000 coins in total spend. I'm going to do 3 NFC East Division Dynasty sets. That's going to give me the 96s that I need. We already have our 2 random 96 to 97s that also go into the set, and now we're chilling. It is that easy. We're going to get CeeDee Lamb, who's selling at about 660. After tax, that's 600, and that's 80,000 coins of profit, just like that. It's really not that difficult. These snipes aren't going to take you a whole ton. You guys saw me get the one on like filter number 2. it's not too strenuous. And in the background, it looks like some of our 92s are also selling off as well. That is wonderful. Making coins in the background, that's 16.7k, which again, that would average out to 167,000 coins after the 10 players. Perfect. That's easy profit right there, boys. It's too easy right now. Okay, let's bang this CD Lamb set out. Pretty simply, we found our 96 to 97s, these two random 96 to 97s at 80k. The other 96s were built at 120k per card. That is 520 in total spend. And we got a CD Lamb who's now selling at about 660. It is that easy. I'm going to post the card for probably 659 just because I want him to sell rather quickly. Don't want him on the auction block for all that long. Actually, I might put him up for more than that. We'll probably go for like 669 because why not? Looks like the player is selling at a pretty good number right here, pretty consistently at that price point. So CD is up for sale, and just like that, in this video, we made about 130 to 175,000 coins. It's that simple. Until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya.